We all in the picture?
Check it out. Make sure we're
Turn your volume down.
Brandon, quit playing that copyright stuff, man. Get us in trouble.
Go ahead.
Stinking new guy.
Yeah, the camera's sideways, bro.
Yeah, sideways.
You got it lean.
Oh. Well, let me see.
Keep her going. Well, now you're covering.
Gotta wait for it. Is that better now?
Oh, there goes your hand. Oh, there's your hand.
Alright, is it better now?
Yeah, it's better.
Alright, we're good.
Ain't top tier quality, but.
That's what happens when we rush.
Yeah, it's alright. It's okay. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to get this.
Not this week.
Not this week. Down.
I'll give you some better mic holders here.
Nah, take it easy, bud. Or take the metal one. Yeah, take the metal one, bud.
Stay.
Take them up out there.
Stay.
Take it easy, bud. What a rip, Tater Chef. You got a 4-cylinder. Hey, you got that 40-cylinder. Was that bothering you?
Well, I left them open.
I
want you to start yelling at me thinking that toolbox is going to tip over.
It will.
Not those two big doors back.
It will, though.
If you open every drawer.
If you open every drawer. What are you looking at, bud?
Nothing, though. Gotta spend some money here. He's checking for chicks with dicks.
God. We can't even, what's that called?
He just got demonetized.
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 We don't need to be monetized.
We do, bud.
Well, obviously they're monetizing us if they're putting us in the demonetized.
Right.
So, that's fine.
Demonetized section.
Oh my gosh. Walk my way.
Old Stingray Bob. What was that guy? Huh?
What was Stingray Bob?
What were they getting? What?
Was he a Stingray?
I don't know.
There were those ones that said take a wristband.
Oh, the ones in the Milwaukee Bay box?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I was hoping they were giving away the box.
I was trying to get a fridge.
Tried to get a cooler.
Oh, Lordy. Wonder where Steven is.
Probably tasted coffee or something.
Oh, it was a Christian racing team.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, it has a church verse on it, a Bible verse on the back, but
I wonder where Thomas is. I ain't heard from him all day.
we don't know.
Yeah. Hey, disappeared.
Hey, disappeared. Alright. Boys ready?
I guess so.
Welcome to Let's Go Carl Podcast, episode
41.
41.
He's demonetized.
Demonetized. I'm Carl.
Amish Carl. Bomber Carl.
Big Carl.
And I love haters. But I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, we don't want to get into it.
Not this week. Steven was working on JT's car and the S10.
Yep. Kicked off the podcast. He kicked himself off the podcast.
I just like how.
I just like how she responds.
Yeah.
She talks for him.
Yeah, I mean.
But we got some hot topics this week. Safety is one. Or Florida.
Or Florida. Said that right now.
Well, they rained out. That's the news.
Sorry. Henry County.
Henry County.
And the Grand Prix went today.
Yeah, Nindy car race.
You want? I see you have a little bit of notes. We'll get through that before we get carried away.
Yeah, I got a couple of quick things. We had a Boom Briggs late model fall at the back of the toter home.
Yeah, I saw a picture of that.
Again?
But I didn't know if that was new or old.
I don't know. That's been a common thing.
No, it's old.
Is that one old?
Yeah,
Someone just shared it.
yeah. That happened a while ago.
Because I know, what was it? Stricklers fell off a couple of years ago. It's modified. It's happened a lot, which is kind of a reason why not to have one of them big toter homes.
I mean, it's nice, but you just gotta take your safety stuff.
OSHA approved.
I don't know why they don't tie a harness to the back of the car.
All they rely on is that wheel chalk.
Yep.
That's it. And it's at the back of the car.
Yeah.
I'd have
Well,
some windscreen on that one.
It'd be kind of hard to put a wheel chalk at the front of the car.
I mean, like you can roll
You
back
have
so
to roll
far.
over it.
You roll it back so far, then where the guy is steering, that's where you put the wheel chalk after the back tires are passed.
That's why he just sticks his foot under there.
And the car falls off. Runs his foot right over.
But we got some Colton Bettis news. He's going to join the AP Driver Development Program as a teammate to Kaylee Bryson.
Which is what? Kind of like Rev?
Sorta, yeah. Which Kaylee is running full time with the Silver Crown cars, and she's doing some road racing. I don't know all the details on what that means for Colton, whether he's going to be doing some road racing. But we did see him pick up one in a late model this weekend.
Who did?
So he's diversifying himself some more, winning races in different types of cars. And,
It's the best thing for you.
oh yeah,
Getting different cars.
yeah. So we'll. I'm sure we're going to see him go places. He's a good kid, heck of a race car driver.
Right.
We had someone was selling their Crown Vic race ready for $10,000.
Yeah, insane.
I
I was told anything over 3,000 is way too much for a Crown Vic. So I don't know what's going on with the class. It sounds like it's already gotten.
Who the hell puts $10,000 in a Crown Vic?
Apparently that guy.
Apparently, yeah, so it sounds like that class is already getting out of hand, which we all seen coming.
Yeah.
And the last little note I have is from Hendry County, so if you want to get into that, we'll bring that up.
Yeah. We're both racing North Florida. The Bang Banger in Lake Mall.
Is that what they call him there?
No, I think that's what Josh calls them. Is the Bang Bangers.
That's what Weber Valley calls
Yeah, Bang Bangers.
it. By the way, Brandon just not figured out Weber Valley as a satire account for anybody that
I didn't know what that word meant. So,
has seen it for the last few years. They've started doing AI-generated photos that are pretty funny.
yeah, Lehman texted me. He's like, oh man, look at this. I'm like, yeah, it's fake.
Yeah.
Can you not tell that late model is fake or what?
Yeah.
But anyways, went down there with the 604s, running 602, won the heat race, started inside pole, ended up finishing second. 12, how many cars were there? 10, 12, 8, 5, something.
They're a good
I don't remember.
Like 12. I
yeah,
think 12 sounds good.
at least 10.
10 or 12.
10 or
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Who's counting?
Yeah.
But it was your first time there with the late model.
Yep.
You've raced there a lot in Outlaw 4,
Yep.
and you said the track has changed quite a bit.
That track has changed within the last 5 years. Yeah. The surface, everything.
So, I've run the racetrack quite a few times here lately, and I tell Brandon that it's the one track where I use the brakes to slow the car down rather than to turn. And I guess he didn't believe me. He drove off in there that first turn and missed it by a mile. And then come in after hot laps and said, man, you really got to whoa the car down to make a corner.
Well, back then, you didn't have to.
I said, I've been telling you that.
Back then, you didn't have to. But oh well.
But good learning experience.
Yeah. 602, hang in there. That's the only place we can hang. Is there because it's small and you're not in the gas a lot.
Yeah, it's a really slick racetrack.
It is.
Uh,
But oh no, it was good. Good time. Sorry, are you tired?
Yeah, this is boring. The racetrack. No,
Yeah, we did get caught by the time change and got home about 3 o'clock in the morning.
yeah. Somebody had to wake up in the truck and tell us that.
and then had to be up at about 9 to head out to St. Pete.
Correct.
So we're all running on fumes right now, except Brandon. He slept the whole way home
Not really.
from the racetrack.
Just about.
Just about.
He said when y'all driving, he couldn't sleep.
Bro, we went left, right, speed bumps, up and down.
There was
HOA.
no speed bumps.
Felt like it.
Those were potholes.
Mikey, how was your first time at Henry County?
It was all right. Just, I mean, you got to go out there and really feel the track. My thing is, I like holding it wide open, and slower is faster. Obviously, out there, so you just got to go out there and feel the track and try different things. See what works for you.
What happened to your race car?
They were on the race receiver telling the last place car to hold his line and slow down because he was getting laughed and he didn't listen. And I got tired of hearing it on the race receiver, so I put him in the tractor tires.
God.
Figured I'd teach him a lesson.
You can't just say that.
He's a rookie, man. He's not the PR trained yet.
God. Yeah, then now you got a ball joint messed up
I ain't tie rod
and
in.
a tire rod.
It's already on order, brother.
That's all right. It's easy fix.
Yeah.
He said he better watch. He said, now Nissan right there, but watch out.
I don't think they're ready at these way.
Because he come from them cabbies, he says.
Yeah.
Hey, so why do you only have door handles on the passenger side?
So
Oh,
passengers can get in, bro.
They ain't allowed to ride on the driver's side.
Can't ride behind them, then you can't see the action. You got to sit the passenger side.
Oh, man. But we also see Mr. Barstow get back behind the wheel.
Yeah, that was good for him.
He passed the entire field on the back stretch.
And White said his pants when he smiled.
But like he said, he's excited to get back to racing again. He's had a few down weeks, and now he's excited to go racing again. It was a good experience for him, and he got to go out there and lead some laps and have some fun. And we look forward to seeing him back on the racetrack.
My only complaint is receivers. If a yellow comes out, you have to tell your driver choose in or out. You just can't. Okay, he's gonna stand outside.
Well, the third place guy just can't just stay.
Yeah, you got it.
To be fair, the guy that's normally on the receiver wasn't there.
Right, and I get everyone that's there doesn't know nothing about racing. Not bashing.
Right.
But see,
Yes.
it wasn't only your class either.
Yeah.
Because when I went out, Zach's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Shop started for," so I tried to be the fourth position. No, this guy wants to be up the track more, so they swapped our spots.
And they don't do a real Delaware no file.
No, so
That restarting that Outlaw 4 was a little crazy.
so normally with a Delaware, second place chooses and then fourth follows second.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Right. Well, with the way they do it, the only row that changes is the first, technically second row, but the first one that has multiple cars. So the leader's by himself, second chooses, and then fourth always goes to the inside,
It's weird.
and then fifth to the outside, and all the way back. And which I didn't understand that's the way they did it, so now it makes more sense why we had so many people confused at the Swamp Cabbage, because there was a lot of people just picking their own lane.
Well, because you're used to, all right, second. Normally I count. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, running 6.
Yeah, you
I know where to go.
you pick the car 2 cars ahead of you,
Yeah.
just follow where he goes. Yeah, it was.
So don't follow for too long. I mean, you might go in the fence. You don't want to go there with him.
True that.
Or Mikey might just put you in the infield.
Yeah.
Watch out for that guy.
Happens.
Hey, he finished P5.
Yeah.
They did.
I'm moving up every week, baby. I'm coming fourth position this week.
Oh, he's counting for that P4. Oh, man.
Also at the Hendry County, we had the General Stout.
Yes.
It was an orange bomber with the rebel flag numbers.
And a Bomber and Gladiator are the same thing. I learned that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
But
get
my
him,
favorite part about the car, it had the Dixie horn on it.
Yeah, Bombers
Gladiator.
and Gladiators are the same. Because it has a 4-point roll cage, it's a full-blown race car.
Yeah.
And you're on racing wheels.
And racing wheels. I said, what? I said, that's a full-blown race car? I'm a drag. I'm a top fuel.
Well, like I'm trying to figure out why they let bombers. I mean, so the bombers don't have a full cage on the inside?
Mm-hmm.
I think, like you said, it's just they run stock wheels. I don't know. They do split up classes a lot down there. It's something they do differently to try to give beginners a place to race versus people who've been racing for years. They run the advanced class versus the beginner class. They also split up the V8 Warriors and the Thunderstocks, which, if you go by East Bay's rules, a V8 Warrior is way different from a Thunderstock. East Bay, though, mixes them. Hendry County does not. Hendry County splits them up. So,
But you have more.
which it makes sense.
Yeah.
So they do split up a lot of classes down there.
Mm-hmm.
But you have fun, Mikey?
Yeah.
You gonna go back?
Huh?
You gonna go back
Oh,
on
I'm
it?
gonna go back.
Yeah, you gonna by yourself?
I'm going. Yeah,
Are you going back? Yeah, by yourself.
that's fine.
Zach only likes sprint cars.
I don't even like sprint cars anymore.
I just hate that drive.
It's like I
Yeah, I
said,
got complained on which way I went back home.
Yeah, bro, you went left, right. I feel like we did a
Yeah.
360.
Yeah.
so to get to Hendry County, you can either go straight north or you can head out and then hit 75 and go straight north. No, this guy wants to take all back roads, left, right, zigzag. You know, we're
What do you want to do?
driving by mines.
Dude,
we're
I'm
driving by.
looking at I could go straight or I could go way out here to come all the way back. I'm going straight.
You went at an angle.
Yeah, still. Better than going way out to come all the way back up.
Oh man, it took forever to get home.
It did.
It
No.
was fun.
That's why normally we just stay the night, get up the next morning, and go. It's a lot easier.
So almost, I think at 11:30, I don't think there's traffic on the interstate or back roads.
What did he say?
He said the back road's quicker without the traffic. It's like 11 o'clock at night. The only thing we had was a drunk driver in front of us doing 30 and a 50
Yeah, I don't remember that.
because he was sleeping.
Did the girls fall asleep on you?
Yeah, they were knocking out in the car. I stopped at McDonald's, got myself food.
You
Did
didn't
you
wake
wake
them
them up?
I take 80, got to 75, and I'm like, I'm gonna find McDonald's. 5 miles, bet. I was right off the interstate, bet. Stopped, got me some food, got back on. They wake up, they're like, where you stop somewhere? I said, yeah, I got me chicken and McDouble, but I ain't get you nothing.
Mikey,
He's so rude.
They were sleeping, it had been cold.
Hospitality at its finest.
Jeez. Jeez.
good hospitality, Mikey.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, buddy.
Someone got entertained.
What's your plan for this week?
Mine.
Yep.
I don't know, just go with my car, get ready, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got a couple races in before.
What's the biggest learning curve you've learned?
Oh, you just can't go balls to the walls all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, my thing is like getting the race car, I just want to hold it to the floor. You know what I'm saying? But it's more
You
or
probably
less,
could at certain tracks.
yeah, but it's also a driver's game too, you know what I'm saying? You gotta will that thing and
And not
it
put
where
them
you
in the
want to.
infield.
Yeah,
Put them in the wall.
right. And it still keeps you on track.
You actually have to work on your car.
Yeah,
You have to nut and bolt it.
a little bit.
You actually have to set air pressure.
Yeah.
Definitely have torque lug nuts on that thing.
Yeah, if not, that come loose, but that goes so fast.
120.
120.
That's just so
So
fast.
I don't know about that start. That start was pretty fast.
Oh, that's alright, we're working on that.
He was caught sleeping.
I think he was checking a squirrel out or something. I don't know what he was doing.
Somebody-
He said the same thing. Like, I never knew we were going green.
Yeah.
See, the thing is down there, they tell you on the race field, we're going green at the flag stand. So why is everybody gonna go green at the cone?
That's where you start.
Okay, but he said we're gonna start at the flag stand.
Well, I like how I forget what class it was, but they put one to go. The guy in the corner is saying one to go, but they leave the caution light on.
They did to us.
They usually
Yeah,
shut it off.
I guess it was your class then.
Because I was like,
They left the light on, but they kept saying one to go, and then they fired and then threw the caution right back out.
just has to get better. That's all. That's my only complaint. Really?
They should just let me be the track official. I mean, I was up there.
You
Put the
already were.
application in.
Zach did try to become a track official, but
They didn't want me.
I don't blame him.
Surprised they didn't give you yellow flag where you're sitting there.
Track still sandy as hell.
Yeah.
Has not changed. And you
Wasn't
can't,
that bad.
and you can't say they don't like bust their ass on that racetrack because they do. It doesn't matter how much water they put on there.
It just dries out.
It just dries out. The wind, everything, sun.
Yeah, like we've said, John Wilson, he works his tail off on that racetrack to get a good surface together. And it just, I don't know what the dirt that they use down there is, but it just dries up so fast. It gets real slick, makes it a real driver's racetrack. You really have to actually drive the car, use the brakes at both feet instead of just the gas.
You use both feet.
Take your foot off the gas to hit the brake pedal.
Oh,
You right foot brake?
no.
That's not good.
Let's push the clutch in. Yeah, looks like we got some body damage to fix.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Quit hitting tractor tires.
No, that wasn't
That
me.
ain't track tire, but
I had no tractor tire.
I mean, it didn't do it that bad. So it's
Nah. That's
we
right.
don't want to get into that.
It's racing. That's hard racing.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
We did have a wheel cover come off.
Yeah.
Lean the heat race.
Wheel cover and ring.
What's wrong with y'all?
It was the way your dad installed the rings.
He's already
We're
running.
standing there, and Zach looks at me and goes, "Hey, Josh, one of my wheel covers just come off," and I went, "Huh."
I didn't say, did you tighten it down? Yeah, I tightened it.
And then your dad goes, "It's probably that ring. I don't think I put it on all the way."
Well, thank God I was wearing that shard or something.
Well, I was trying to, when you said something about the ring, I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, this is a brand new one.
Right, it wouldn't go no tires.
So then, like, I was hoping that they were going to bring it to me, like, before the next heat race started. No, you can get it after this heat race, and I'm like, man, I just hope that the ring isn't, like, out there and it's going to slash everybody's tires. And
Well, I'm sure the ring was still attached.
well, yeah, it was, but I mean, I didn't know if it was still attached or if it, the bolts came out. Josh didn't put them in right.
Also, I'm like, that's not my first time putting wheel covers on. So,
I really? Like, not tighten them things?
yeah, I'm like, that's not like me.
So I was like, well, I guess we'll wait and see if somebody gets a flat tire or they bring the whole thing to me.
I came back around, I was like, huh, someone else is running pink wheel covers too.
No, it was yours.
I'm like, well, you guys are assholes. Track has no room at all.
Small racetrack.
You can definitely get crowded
It's close quarters racing.
quick.
Yeah. You got to see the Thunder trucks in action.
Yeah, that was different.
For sure.
That was different.
Are we ready to move on to our hot topic, or is there some more stuff you want to cover?
We got the Grand Prix. That we ran today.
That was a good Grand Prix, How was your first Grand Prix experience?
It was crazy how fast those cars are in person. I've raced them on iRacing, and they don't feel like you're going that fast. Even though it says you're going 230, it don't feel that fast. But when they fly by you when you're standing next to the racetrack, you don't see them. You just hear them.
That lady for binoculars.
Yeah.
What are you going to see?
Them cars are going so fast, you're going to put the binoculars up, the car's gone.
But NASCAR does need to take a page out of IndyCar's book because there was a lot to do, a lot of fan interaction, a lot of free stuff.
There was.
We got
good
to
for stuff.
jump on their simulators.
I like that. For free.
Yeah.
For the free.
Brandon thought he had a fast time with a 45.8.
Yeah, that drops to the 45.6.
And the guy says, well, the fastest time I've ever seen was like a 45.72. So naturally, I laid down a 45.69, and
With his tongue out.
he was.
I was like,
He's
when I
going
looked over, he's like,
Going too fast.
I'm like, Jesus.
It's just a simulator.
Got a wind in his face.
I was trying my own line. That's why it's
Brandon was running the top at Indianapolis.
Hey, it was faster than both these did.
I think ours was jacked up.
Yeah, because ours wasn't reading right.
Well, Ray and Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Y'all didn't even have nobody else to race against. I didn't.
They didn't have enough prep in the tires.
That was the thing. They were using the wrong dope.
Yeah.
We was racing with just ourselves. We didn't have the competitors get that wind to push us.
Right.
Right.
We need a draft.
What's your opinion on them hard ass tires there, Ryan?
That is. I mean,
Well,
I get it. They take a lot of abuse. Crazy how light their wheels are, though.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a whole different world than what we're used to with the dirt track stuff.
Yeah, actually felt important.
There's a lot more money in the pits there.
Yes.
Um,
We saw Andretti.
we did during a TV interview. So, fresh out of the 2-seater. We tried to get Zach into multiple cars, and nobody would let him sit in them.
Nobody.
So
Kind of heartbroken.
that was our goal for the day, was to fit Zach.
Man, I'm so glad your dad agrees. Any cars probably have crate motors. They do. Hondas.
Oh, man.
They got hoofies.
Yeah, Josh has said that. Yeah, Josh has said, yeah, that crate motor's digging. Hey, it hurt his soul to say it.
It did.
How was your first experience?
It was pretty awesome, you know. I've never been to like a really big race like that, and them cars, you know, you see them on TV, but to experience them in person is just totally different feel.
Jack,
That was pretty good.
I just go for the free stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I from like going to the first Daytona race that I can actually remember going to, other than when I was a kid. I mean, like Josh was saying, the amount of fan interaction is completely different.
The only interaction we had 500 was Geico.
Toyota.
Well, yeah, we got to ride in the
Oh,
Camry
yeah.
and do the thing, but I mean, other than that,
Yeah, but dude, every race, every time we went, hey, spend this, you get this for free. Hey, survey this.
Here, hold that bag open for me.
yeah.
We got free electrolyte drinks.
We go to the electrolyte
late.
place. They start throwing them at us as we're walking. And then we go back, and she's like, "Oh, let me see your bag." Oh no, get the bigger bag out of that bag, and then just, oh here, you look like you could dig in this cooler and get it.
Like I said,
Do whatever you
I'm trying
want.
to get the cooler.
Yeah, I was trying to get the free cooler.
Free wine tasting.
Wine tasting,
there was
Vodka.
ginger beer tasting.
There was a lot of
tasting.
alcohol there. A lot of different places for alcohol there.
I tried that blueberry wine. Was not for me.
I could have told you that. I don't even know why you got that. But
Had to try.
I was letting you try it.
Had to try.
But the interaction is a lot different. Like Josh said, NASCAR needs to take some points.
You don't, for me that have never been, you do not need seats there because you can stand anywhere on that racetrack and see anything. Because half the time there is a Jumbotron in the corners. Half the time.
Yeah, and
There's 1 in 3, and the rest of them are on flag stand by the front stretch.
Yeah.
there are a few around.
Yeah.
Where all they were. But
Because where we got our cheesesteak, there was that Jumbotron sitting there. There probably was one on the other side, but we don't walk all the way down there.
That's too far for wall.
Yeah, we need to build mobiles.
Yeah, it's
yeah, so the one was $12 cheesesteaks, and the tent next to it was $20 cheesesteaks.
yeah. And sweet tea's $10. I'm like, gosh.
$25 for a chicken kebab.
What I do like is, it's like they're done. You get there, it's done. They did 30 laps in 30 minutes.
Yeah, they fly.
They don't mess around.
No.
No.
Did have a couple of scramblers at the back of the field.
Yeah.
Zach was a few seconds off.
Yeah.
They didn't give me time to practice the thing.
Pit stops are nice. They're awesome.
They're pretty quick. They have like 12 people doing a pit stop, so it should be quick.
It's crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
the whole gun.
Yeah, dude. I was like, did you really just start that gun?
Yeah,
That thing's expensive.
straight up to that thing halfway across.
Oh, and if you do go to Indy race and you see like the nice boxes and foam, you steal those. That's where the steering wheels are. Hell.
Yeah.
We probably
Hot
could have
Topic.
gotten into some more places if we'd pushed our luck, but
Yeah.
Not
Nobody wants to go to Hot Topic these days.
What is that? It's not a store.
Yeah,
What?
there's a store in the malls. I don't know why Cat's trying to say let's go to the Hot Topic. I don't shop at that store.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Carls.
Don't act like you ain't a part of us.
I'm kind of sad that Carl, that used to be in Henry County, is gone.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gone permanently or just on vacation. But
So, last thing we'll get into the hot topic, which is the biggest thing to me, but I think it's the biggest thing to all of us. Can't really say what I can. Gotta watch what I say.
It's
Check.
just safety equipment.
It's just your safety equipment, period.
check your safety
I mean,
equipment.
we just heard about. Now I don't know what their names are, but 2 people down in Hendrick County had old seatbelts. Yeah, it's a seatbelt, but at the end of the day,
Okay,
it's
out
still
of date.
safety equipment. It's out of date. Like, you should still check that stuff. You should always check your helmet, no matter. If you're like, oh, I'm gonna run the back of the pack anyways. I'm not that good. You still need safety equipment.
Always check the SFI.
Sticker.
It's not a sticker. Pass.
Well, pack.
Pack.
Yeah, pack.
If you believe you bought something, listen. If you didn't buy it from Race Car Speedway, Race Quip,
if you didn't buy it from a reputable source,
like a name brand, check it.
I mean, you could buy half this stuff on Amazon nowadays.
But it also helps out. SFI also on their website will show you
A fake.
a fake one and a real one. And
And if you have questions about what you got, because it doesn't look like it, I mean, it might look like one of those pictures. It might look like the real deal. You could email them and they'll tell you if it's real. Or
right, it's big. Like guys racing with suits that are sold in. Listen, here's the problem. If say you're a driver, you're wearing some old suit, you're wearing a helmet that's 10 years old. If you get hurt, you cannot go after the race. Like the insurance for the racetrack will not help you because you did
Nothing.
not have the proper safety equipment.
Right, like they said, you signed that paper.
Yes, you sign that paper, you sign your dang life away. Fire suits have holes in them.
Same thing.
Patch them up, send them off. I mean, you can send I believe you can send them multiple people.
But you can even.
I mean, you can. I think
We heard that you can send your belts off and get them retested. And
I believe you also can send.
Simpson won't do that with their belts. What they will do is, if you send your old belts, they'll give you a break on a new pair of belts.
which I mean, at
The
the end of
only-
the day, that helps.
The only thing I think they do is maybe a suit, but I know they do hybrids and the Hans.
Yeah, I might want to get mine researched on.
It's just come find out we ran into it and kind of pissed me off. That's all I really can say on that. But check your dang safety equipment. Listen, we're not throwing fingers, we're not throwing shade. It's your life.
Yeah, that's why we.
I get it. Some people are like, oh, we can't. Okay, take a couple weeks off.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, we talk along here about how safety is the most important thing. Invest in your safety equipment because at the end of the day, it's the only thing that's going to determine whether you come home or not. If you like to climb out of your race car into your own power, get good safety equipment.
Like some classes only require 1 layer. I don't agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with every class should have 2 layer. I mean, nothing against anyone that has a 1 layer.
2-layer.
I get it. It's cheaper. It's $100, $50, whatever. But if you save your money, you'll feel safer in 2 layer.
And some kind of head and neck restraint, not the donut. Gotta get rid of the donuts. The neck braces, they're not helping you out like you think they are. You need to get a Hans, a hybrid,
But then
whatever.
Then it comes to a point where can they force you? They can't force you to.
Yes, they can.
They can force you to buy a hybrid and Hans and all that.
Yes, that's why track series do require containment seats. Some of them do require head and neck systems.
You can't run a neck brace. Nothing.
No, there are series out there that will require it. It's the same as requiring gloves or shoes or whatever.
The gloves. What the hell? Wear your damn gloves. Oh, I can't.
Well, it's like
I can't feel the steering wheel. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard.
Well, like, I mean, like,
I
what
feel
Mikey
everything.
wears. Well, Mikey wears, I mean, like that's something you drive right by the official, you show you got it on. Time you hit turn 3, you could take it off. Now you got no neck, neck brace or whatever you want to consider it as. And then at the end of the race, when you take in your cool down lap, you throw it right back on. So when you go back to tech, well, I was running it the whole time, but who knows if you'd ended up on your lid.
And another thing they pointed out, I don't want to throw shade, but if they don't check, then they go to tech and DQ you, where then it's an argument, well, you didn't check. And
Yeah, they did have that issue this weekend, and Ken Kenny addressed it. And in Ken Kenny fashion, he addressed it properly, the most fair way that I've seen. I think you found out Ken's a pretty honest man.
Right.
If he knows something's not right, he's going to do everything he can to fix it. And he's a man of his word. He's not out here to get under anybody. He's out here to help people out and to try to make racing fun.
And he's the type of guy that wants everybody on the racetrack, whether you can race the class or not.
Right.
I just, going through the experience and knowing a couple people have been through it, how should I say this? We should always check safety equipment no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, tracks shouldn't have to check.
They shouldn't. They
The
shouldn't
only
have
thing
to.
that gets me about seatbelts is they only are good for 2 years.
It used to be 5.
And I have
And
heard
helmets used to be 12.
I've heard that some helmets are only good for 5 years now, where they used to be 12, used to be 10.
Yeah.
It mainly depends on the racetrack or the series that you're on.
And I get it. It's damn expensive.
Yeah.
And I mean, just a plain Jane suit, you're talking $900.
And the other thing is this: they don't certify helmets every year.
No.
They certify them every 5 years. So let's say you start building a race car and you finish it in 2014. Well, if you buy a helmet, it
In
might
2012. Yeah.
Well, if you buy a helmet in 2014, it's going to have the 2010 approval on it. So if it expires in 2015, you get one season out of that helmet, and then have to buy another one that's good for 5 years.
Right.
I see a lot of people don't wear racing shoes. That I don't understand why.
To me, they're more comfortable anyways. I don't know why you wouldn't. I wear the shoes and the fireproof socks.
I mean, they think
They're lightweight.
they give credit to the asphalt tracks. They actually check. I do. I agree.
Yeah.
Going to Showtime, they definitely check
We checked everything on that car. Up and down.
everything.
Yeah.
What we thought was good, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised where with Cruiser, I had my helmet bag with me, and at East Bay they really didn't. They just kind of looked at the belts was the main thing they looked at. They didn't look at the window net, which they don't. They say they require it, but they really don't, which is a rule I don't understand.
They don't.
I really, yeah. So they didn't check any else of my safety equipment. Now at Hendrick County, they did ask me where my fire bottle was, and when I told them I had the system, they actually were pretty happy that I had the system instead of just the bottle. Because the system, you just pull the handle and fire goes out. So,
Yeah.
again, it's more expensive, but when it comes to safety, it's worth the investment.
Yeah. It's not that hard to put on either.
No, it wasn't.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah. Just a matter of running them on where you want them to go to.
Yeah.
And try not to get tempted to pull that cord on Josh's car every time I see it.
It's just red. You just want to.
Yeah. Parachute's going to pop out.
See what it does.
Good thing there's a safety pin.
The whole thing is just check your damn equipment. You really don't want to win a big race and get thrown out because you got some old seatbelts.
Yeah, that's
That
going to piss you off more than anything else.
Shink, before Minnesota. Because that would be horrible. One, you blame yourself all the way home.
Yeah.
Belts ain't too bad now. I think they're like $150, $200.
Yeah.
It depends what you get. Race clip. I mean, I think race clip's kind of the cheapest out there right now.
Yeah, I think my Simpsons were like 150 or so.
For
For just a regular latch link system, I think the cam link's more expensive. The cam lock, which you don't want to run on dirt anyways.
And of course, you don't want to go to a big race and not be able to race because of your fire suit. It's happened to multiple people. It's
Did they comment?
no.
You were reading and then you said it.
It's just it's mind blowing.
I mean, that's anything. Your seatbelts, everything, helmet. Go to one of a big race. You want to go to a different track.
I mean, obviously, if you only had 2 suits and you went to Bristol and now you got to throw out $1,200 just to get a suit. That's if a parts trailer is there.
Yeah.
Then you're thinking, wow, I've been racing all this long, and
Yeah.
it's not a blame game. It's just I think
You start to think of moments that could have been a lot worse.
yeah.
Always check your stuff. That's what it's a big thing.
Be honest, I've never even thought about checking anything.
Well, you wouldn't imagine that somebody would sell you a counterfeit anything. So,
Correct.
but the world we live in today,
People don't care.
there's counterfeit everything. So you gotta be careful. You gotta watch out for yourself. I mean, you can't even trust a phone call anymore because they're using AI to copy your loved ones' voices.
Yeah.
So you can't trust anything. Double check everything.
You got anything on safety?
Me?
Yeah, talking to you.
Nah. The hell with it.
Does Zach ever have anything?
Red.
I'm good.
Got anything else on safety? Problem is you can't blame no one. You can just blame yourself.
Right.
Just always check where you buy it from. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, just check where you buy it from. Like I said, you would really hate to win a damn big race. And
Amazon's a big world nowadays. Walmart's a big world nowadays.
You can buy anything on Walmart.
I wouldn't buy.
It's not saying anybody would.
I wouldn't buy any racing equipment off of Amazon besides like a helmet
Yeah.
attachment for the AC or like the
There's some
rings.
people that love Amazon though.
But that's just me. I
Yeah. I
just
mean,
want to see
for purchasing stuff online, Close Racing Supply, Jegs,
Circle Track,
Left-Hander Chassis. There's
race engineering.
there's more reputable places out there. I'm sure there's local speed shops close to you that you don't even know about.
Apparently, the guy down there thought he was the biggest Hoosier dealer.
Dude, I would have thought of walking that trailer.
What?
While I was getting the tire, he said, "I'm the biggest."
You were working on
Barstow.
Barstow.
He said, "I'm the biggest Hoosier dealer in the South."
But ain't have nothing in his trailer.
I'm like,
Did you try to buy a tire from him?
what are we going? I'm like,
You only have one.
he's the only one in the South, so it's kind of not hard to be the biggest.
Yeah.
Then he tried to tell me they don't make bigger than a 95. I'm like, yeah, they do. They make 95 and a quarter, 95 and a half. Well, I never seen those. Well, obviously you're not that damn big. Because he kind of took his insult. I'm like, no,
He said, I've been doing it for like 20 years.
yeah. I'm like, no, bud. I'm like, we got him that big. He's like, they don't make them. I'm like, you're a liar. Now you also don't know what you're talking about.
We're getting counterfeit Hoosier tires.
I didn't even know they had a tire guy now.
We're getting counterfeit.
It's called like Superior or something. I don't know. Good. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he has what you need.
He has what he has.
He has what he has.
He doesn't have what you need.
Right.
Hey, but hey, does any parts guy ever have what you need that night?
Yeah.
No,
No.
never.
That same problem.
Yeah, never.
That's why you got to take spares.
That's all I got on safety.
Yeah, just check your stuff. Me personally, I'd like to see more containment seats, more Hans devices. I get stuff's expensive, but when it comes to safety, it's worth it.
One thing about a seat, it doesn't get old. You can race that thing for 10 years.
Yeah, because they don't have the date or nothing.
No.
on them,
Unless you bend that sucker.
Yeah, you just got to make sure it's
Make sure
mounted.
it's bolted right.
Yeah,
Make sure your seat belts are mounted right.
right. Make sure make sure the bolts are still tight.
That should be on your nut and bolt list.
I check yours every time.
You don't check your own stuff, huh?
He's smaller. He can get in there. I have to take the whole car apart to check my stuff.
It's not fair. I'm just skinny guy.
He can get where I can.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I don't want to catch shame for this. It's just it's important. People need to know.
Yeah.
Obviously, people know
We
of
might,
some people.
we might be able to say more at a later date, but for now, that's it. Just check your safety stuff. Don't buy from somebody unless you know for a fact that.
And don't go cheap.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
You're about to drop your drink, dog.
Oh, boys. I get some people go, oh, it's an $800 helmet. Well, yeah, that's my head.
Yeah.
That's kind of the most important thing you need.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure your seat's mounted properly and try to get your seat low in the car. I know some people say they can't have it that low because they can't see over the dash, but in mine, I think Zach sat in my seat, he can't see over the dash, but it's made that way so I'm as low as possible because, stuff happens, roofs cave in, and, Ryan Newman had that where he almost got paralyzed from it, so make sure your cages are good, make sure your seat's good, all your safety equipment, make sure everything's mounted properly, you got plenty of movement, that your head's not hitting the cage, your seat fits you properly. Just little things that you can check here that will save you big time on the racetrack.
Yep. Before we close out, what do you got coming this week?
I'm going to get my car back together. We race in a couple weeks at East Bay. And then a couple weeks after that, we'll be hopefully headed up to Alltech for the King of the Streets. And try to get the gear together. Got a ring and pinion. Got somebody that's going to help me put it together. So we got a good guest next week lined up.
What? I don't want to talk about it. Diabetes. Red, your plans, sponsors?
Nothing yet, really. No, I'm just laying low.
Nothing yet? Okay, so you got to get your car ready.
Yeah, I'm getting my car ready this week.
It's not ready.
Are you going to practice Friday?
No, we just told you.
Yeah, I'm throwing Zach in it on Friday.
Got some parts that kind of bent down there in County. It's a rough racetrack.
Yeah.
Rough
We're
on
gonna
equipment.
throw Zach
Rough
in
on
the car
equipment when he
right.
fucking blew that guy.
And
You don't seem to care either. He's just on another topic.
And who you got to thank?
I gotta thank y'all, Pops, everyone that's helped me with my car here lately. And
You better say your girlfriend.
yeah, definitely my girlfriend and mom.
Woo!
So
If you sleep on the couch.
yeah.
We might be sleeping.
Josh, your sponsors?
Yeah, Temp Test Kitchen, Barstow Motorsports, Multi-Roll, LaRoche Wrecker Service, Fatback Racing Engines, Boyd Fabrication. I think I got them all.
Josh said, is that a fatback motor that 4-cylinder? I think it's stout.
Well, we're sitting there, and one of Brandon's old cars comes over and stops in front of us, and it sounds pretty stout. And I said, was that one of your old fatbacks? He goes, probably. Like, that's a stout sounding 4-cylinder.
That sounds good.
So,
I got to thank the boys for this weekend. We did pretty good. Ran second out of, I think, 12, 10, whatever. Don't quote me. We only ran like 16 laps. Fucking red flags. Yeah,
One.
Oh, yeah. Got to thank RCP America. You forgot ATC, our Bolt guy.
well, you got his things flipped upside down here.
You forgot. I got to thank Finney.
Yeah,
He finished a lot.
You forgot a lot of people. Finney.
He's not looking at his car.
Yeah, this guy's got his car right here.
Adams.
And I got to thank All Gas Pros.
All Gas Pros.
I got 602 call. Got to thank 602 call. That's All Gas Pros. He helps out.
Your Ivy.
How come they didn't race?
Big Trip Energy. They're scared. And my whole family, really. That. Yeah. You don't see Big Red. You.
Yeah, we just got demonetized again.
Well, and we have big plans for next weekend. Next Sunday.
But you didn't want to get into it.
We weren't going to say anything.
It was-
Let's go.
I mentioned that we had a guest, and you said you didn't want to get into it.
Oh, you go ahead.
He was just joshing around.
I'm just joshing around. I want to talk about it.
Man. Well, it's a guest that I'm pretty excited for. I've raced with him my whole street stock career. He's watched me come quite a long ways, and we talk about the veteran racers that try to teach the rookies, some lessons, and he was one of the first ones to come to me and tell me what I was doing wrong and what to improve on, and I was able to adjust my driving style and fix my mistakes. So that's something we need to make great again, is teaching the young guys coming in the sport.
This one that got out last night, right?
Yeah, he caught the tractor tire and broke something in the left front, and his brother was out there racing too.
That happens a lot there.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to having Rich Livernoy on the show. Hopefully we'll have us a good show next weekend. Have some good questions for him. Not sure if his brother's going to make an appearance or not, but his brother has come out of retirement again to drive the number 70 car. So
And we will have them both.
we might have them both. We don't know.
Call him up, see if he wants to come. We'll have a brother show.
Well, all right. I'll see y'all next week.
If anybody's seen Steven or Thomas,
Let us know.
let us know where they're at.
Well, we saw Thomas in the comment.